Hello guys, it's Craftbench and welcome to episode 5 of my Minecraft world tour of my world here. As we can see, it's raining outside, but luckily enough for us in this world, if we so please, we can do lots of stuff and never have to get wet. And that's how this base is coming along. It's getting watertight quicker and quicker, guys, and it's expanding, and it's very, very exciting. A few quick updates. We'll firstly look at this. This is the project board. I don't really like this at all. More I look at it, so I'll probably change this out for something else, or possibly put this somewhere else, because I'm not too sure what to put up here now that I have actually moved my brewing system into another area, which I'll show you in a sec. This episode's definitely going to be more of a world tour episode, just because I've been busy over the last week, and I'm going to be busy this week. Going to be busy for the next month actually. I've got some in-life stuff that's going to be taking up a lot of my time soon. So it's going to be a lot more sort of world tour videos until that's over, but after that we'll be I'll try and do a bit more sort of building on camera. So let's go out here, and firstly we'll just go straight across, and we're going to, I've just harvested these bottom two, but we're going to harvest this one here on camera and see what happens. This is the first time I've used the farms since I've installed them. I've just been letting them grow to make sure that they're all grown to test it fully. So let's get this one a go. And there we go, it all seems to be working, and that's retracting, brilliant. So if we go downstairs, you better see there's a bit of dirt here. I did have that tunnel that went up so I could replant the crops, but I've blocked all that off because I've changed the design, and it just was in the way for what I've built. So then I'm going to have to redesign. Probably won't be down here as well, it'll probably be up above some secret staircase maybe. And so we've got a few more of those, and here we can see it coming in even. So that's brilliant. So I'm just going to take half of that for some wheat, and then if we look in here, some bread, sorry, we'll see that this is also filling up, which is good. So moving on, we'll just quickly make some bread. So moving on to the next bit of the build is this bit here. I've expanded all of this, and literally I am so pleased how, because this was just the wall of the mountain, remember, if we look out here it's just a flat edged mountain, and I really like how you can't, only from a few bits I need to change out here and there, it can barely tell you that you're going into the mountain. Sort of, it's a bit more corridor here, but I find it's a really nice smooth transition, nice and open, airy, bringing you, it's really welcoming, very bright. I'm really pleased with how this area came out. Firstly we'll take a right here, and this corridor goes like this and comes out, and we've got some 3x2 piston doors which lead us outside. And what I've decided to do out here is to sort of cover it with a bit of the mountain. I'm going to build this up a bit, maybe do a bit of a sort of mountainy design around here. I'm not too sure how that's going to work out. Oh, is that a zombie coming from the zombie spawner? Or yeah, it's coming from the spawner. So I built up this mountain area around it, which is, I'm really enjoying the thing of it, like the designing it. And up here we'll try and do maybe like a bit of an Eden garden, possibly with a small pond, and then I have a lead down there. You can see I've got rid of the waterfall completely. It's just impractical in my new design, and a lot of the features, because I did have some cool boat elevator in there which I want to install somewhere else and expand on that theory of boat transportation, because I've got a few good ideas for it which will be coming up with good time, but it just wasn't, my original idea for this area is a lot different to how it is now, so that just changed. But that's how it's Minecraft, you can change your ideas as you go, and I'm really pleased I have. So here we've got a brewing area which has sort of got this like to split it up, but to make it also feel see-through, but you can still sort of run through here quite well. It's very, I enjoy this, and you can come to it from any angle, and here I just fully opened up, so it's just really easy to get into, but it's pretty easy to get out of and go to wherever you want. So yeah, we just got 8 of these with hoppers on top, so we can line up mixers, sort of a Doctor Who themed kind of centre if you're an English person. I wasn't actually theming it after the centrepiece in Doctor Who, it was just sort of I made it, and then after I looked at it I was like, oh, that sort of looks like that. So over here we've got some chests which I'll fill up with ingredients. We've got a furnace, a crafting bench, and an infinite water source here. I used it over a cauldron just because this way you can use as many water bottles on you and as you want, and this will never disappear. And we just got a sign here telling us when this area was built, on what date, and it also hands for a handy stop for that. So let's continue on this way. We've got the entrance way for the hallway going to the mob farm, future side of the mob farm. And if we go straight here, this used to be a mine, and it still is, but it's going to be also a minecart station here. And this is going to be a multi-level minecart station, taking after a very nice design that I saw in Doc M's first ever World Tour series. He had a train station and you had all your redstone stuff up here, and below you could just see all of the redstone, and it was all on show instead of being hidden away. And that's what I want to try and recreate here, but with all the modern, up-to-date, new railway stuff, and try and get that working. And then we're going to have that linked up so that we can get in a cart and go down there, and possibly as well as going everywhere else around the base. I want to have sort of like a substation system within places around the base, and then my actual railway that goes far and wide. So substations would be from there to maybe the iron farm, the witch farm, there to, I don't know, yeah, the witch farm would probably be the main one. Maybe like over to the natural animal farming bit in the forest, and a few other places that we'll build eventually. So I'm looking forward to this project a lot. And if we come over here, I've tidied up the space here a bit with the elevator, and I haven't built any more of this yet. It's just a simple spiral elevator, taken inspiration from EFO's original Spyro piston elevator, which just used normal pistons, whereas this one uses sticky pistons, so that once it's finished it will just look a bit more cleaner, and it does work quite reliably without any damaging. Obviously if you stand on this bit here wrong, sometimes you can get crushed. And I find as well, if you, once I've logged onto the world, if I go into this too early, it's like my player isn't fully there, and I do sometimes glitch out, but most of the time it's fine there. You didn't see I get hurt any times. So what I'm going to do actually is we're going to, on the left side, I had a dirt structure here which actually did have something in it leading down to the slime farm, which has been building off camera ever since we've stayed in this area. So I haven't shown you guys it until I wanted to do the project, and that will be coming up. I've just been making the drop off point for it. Slime farm entrance, I've just done that today, and down here we're going to have a quick drop. And what I'm going to try and do here is try and do some two piston elevator, maybe a zipper elevator, and you'll stand in the middle and it'll bring you up. But just to give you guys a sneak peek of what used to be here, we'll just tear away some of this. And what used to be here was, there used to be a lake on the floor here, and it had a boat elevator coming up here which would link to it as well. And then that would come up into the lake, you'd be able to get off, and if you wanted to go down, the water would come all the way down here onto these little crevices and come down here, and I wanted to be able to go on a boat and come down all the way down to the bottom from here. And then this is where the slime farm is, but we'll go into more detail into that in another episode. And we can see the beacon beam there as well, which is at the very bottom of the map. And what I was going to do, I was going to have the boat so you could sort of boat around here, and then you could boat down here, and this would take you up. I'm not sure if this is a wise idea, but it would take you all the way up here, a bit quicker than this, and then you'd come up here and be able to get out of your boat and then just be able to hop back down again. But it was a very sort of not complex design, but it was kind of hard to wrap my brains to think of a design, and it was going to take a lot of work for me to design that cave. And I just thought something a bit more sleeker, just because it's just a slime farm, it's not like anything super special, so I thought something like this would be more appropriate. So that'll be good for the next future site. But yeah, I think that'll be it. Oh, I'll quickly show you the redstone for this piston door. I've got a new design for how I would lay out my redstone, which is quite cool. If we come around here, I might include actually like a cave entrance here. So this sort of what I could do is I could bring this out and make like a cave here, and actually have a little pond up there, with a little stream going down, and making a waterfall type thing, and that's how you get into the cave. And then into the cave we'll have this, and it will come in here into like a room, and what we'll do is we'll have this room underground connecting to all the redstone stuff, and also probably run the underground next to it, so that we can see all the redstone stuff, and see all the redstone stuff as we're going around. I think that'd be quite cool. You know, instead of having it all sleek and nice, I would like to be able to see all my like underground redstone stuff as I'm going around the base. I think that'd be quite cool. So I think this will be the caretaker's area. So what we've got down here is we've got all the redstone for this. I'll just sort of quickly explain this redstone, but won't go into too much detail. Below these two, above these two are pressure plates, and above these three are pressure plates. When any pressure plate gets pushed, the same signal goes to all the same pistons. So from any of these three, it powers this one, which will depower the bottom piston. It'll go up here, and same on the other side. These two will power that one, or they'll go up here, and they also go on the other side and go up there. And same with this one. This one's a bit more complex to wrap around, just because of the space I had. And then they go up like so, and then go to a powered block like that. I'm going to start using snow to put my redstone on, just because it's the type of block I'm not using that often, and it just sticks out really well. And then the redstone line comes up the same here and powers up here, but then we just have a line on top going to the top piston, which is below that block there. So when we stand on these, you can see how it's retracting and reattracting, and it's really quick. I'll try and make it as quick as possible, and I think that's as quick as I'm going to be able to make it with that compactness, which is good. But yeah, I'm going to leave you with that for today. I might build some of that on the next episode. I think that'd be make a good sort of time lapse maybe, or jump cut type of build, and something I better do, and then also do a few other things. Okay, so that's going to be it for this episode, guys. It was definitely more of a world toury episode, but that's just how it's going to be for the next week or so, possibly a bit longer than that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Any comments or ideas are welcome, and thanks for watching, guys.